All right, day 3, checking in on the fermented foods. Just did a little video. Decided to separate them on the kombucha, so you could check that day 3 one out as well. Yeah, so let's go in. Some of these they're hitting their 3-day mark, and so when you're looking at the recipes, it's like some of them say 2, 3, 4 days, and so it gets to the point where we start to retire some of these to the refrigerator to reduce their activity. They're still going to ferment a little bit in the refrigerator, but it significantly, exponentially decreases the activity, which is good. It really starts to preserve them. You got to think a lot of this fermentation stuff. This was done in times when people really didn't have refrigeration, and so I mean honestly, they would either store it in a root cellar in the earth. That would help to lower the temperature, or they'd start to eat it, or they'd dry it, or they'd smoke it, or they would process it in some other way, that would, or let it go further. There's lots of different things that they may have done. Eventually, like the bacteria and the yeast and everything that's in there fermenting, eventually kind of runs out of a food source. But at that point, you probably also lose a bit on the texture and everything. So retiring some of these to the refrigerator is going to preserve the textures and the flavors kind of right where they are right now. And so I'm going to open up like this one. This is the pickled eggs. We can see it's like really cloudy now. There's a lot of activity in there, and there's some bubbles escaping to the top. The jalapenos in here definitely could like go a little further to pickle. They're kind of like probably half pickled right now. But the eggs, they should be done. We're going to open it up. There we go. So it was like a little hiss. And at this point, it's like, we can start using these. Oh, it's good. So, I'm not getting that egg flavor yet necessarily, but like I definitely smell the peppers in there. It smells a little eggy, a little hard-boiled egg. It's got a little funk to it. So it's at the point, I'm going to retire this one to the refrigerator. It's good. They are flavored, they're active, but we're going to decrease their activity and start to eat them. And let's see. So also we had this like raspberry lemon shrub. And so this one's got a lot of head space. It really hasn't been like hissing or anything at all. But this one, it's made with apple cider vinegar. This one's fine enough to go in the fridge right now and just kind of chill. Remember, we're really using this as like a flavoring for other things. As like a drink base. Okay, let's see. What else has? This one's got the 3 on it. So about 3 days for the pickled, the pickled pepper, or, the fermented peppers. They've got a lot of activity now. Again, this was like clear brine with a little bit of whey in there to kickstart it. And this is why, when I cracked it open yesterday, it smells really good. Yeah, it's starting to smell like really savory. I think it's got enough flavor to start doing something with it. I'm gonna probably pull one out, take a little taste, and see if I want to turn it into like a little pepper sauce yet, or if I want to keep it going. But I'll take like a little sampling and see if I like it. I have a feeling that I'm ready to do something with it. Okay, so the little pile is getting a little shorter as we're, winding that down. Let's see, 3 to 12 days pickled beets. So let's listen. Okay. And this one, they're rooty and everything. They're a root vegetable. When I'm looking in there, it's still active. I'm gonna let this one go a little longer just because I'm gonna probably push this one to the 12 days. I'm not gonna do a video like every day. This might be the last one as we're just checking in on the activity of everything. We've got our cucumber pickles. So 5 to 10 days. All right, lots of bubbling activity coming up to the surface there. You can see it. But at least not bubbling over. This was one where I added a weight yesterday. to kind of keep everything below the level. I tend to like mine a little like half sour, halfway there. So probably around day 5, pull one out or stick a knife in there and try one. Okay, pickled carrots 1 to 2 weeks. A little hiss, not much, but this water again, remember, was, you know, it was clear, that brine. Now it definitely has some activity in there. So that's really what I want you to see. I want you to see the brine is alive with life, which is protecting those ferments from harmful bacteria. Bacteria that would create some toxins and poisons for us. Okay, and we got sauerkraut. Remember, this is the one that yesterday I decided, you know what, I'm going to pull out some, put a fermentation weight in there, and add a little more head space in there, so there's a little more air gap. There we go. I really wanted the air gap so it wasn't always constantly flooding out the brine. That's it. And this one, it's just got like a lot of off-gassing. Not off-gassing, a lot of pressure buildup on the inside. So again, 1 week or more for that. Let's see. Now, 3 days with kimchi, that tends to be about it. I actually tasted a little piece yesterday. It was like spot on. I decided to let it like push a little further. Let's listen. Whoa! Yeah, that's why we stopped. Now I got to clean up the kitchen here. So with this one, it's very active, and it's about time to slow it down. I don't want to get any on my nice shirt. It's a lot to listen to there. I don't know if you can pick up on all that. And I got kimchi juice all over me, which is like delicious smelling. But this is definitely ready to go in the refrigerator and start to eat it. Start to slow things down. Okay, I got kimchi juice all over the floor. I'm gonna go clean that up before anybody notices. Take care. Bye.